by Australia and New Zealand. But the big battle awaits the Super Falcons when they play host nation, the Atlas Lionesses of Morocco, on Monday. It is on that victorious note I welcome you to the TGF edition of iSports on I-FLIER 103.3 FM. Thank God it's Friday. The weekend is here, and of course our rest is near. But of course no rest because sporting actions will be going down this weekend, and we are ready again to serve to you all the season sports stories making rounds in the exciting world of sports. Starting from that big one for the Super Falcons of Nigeria yesterday against the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. Big win for Randuwadom team who have qualified for the semi-final of this competition, and the big one is against the host nation Morocco in the battle on Monday. And still staying with the Confederation of African Football, we can also confirm to you that the final list for the best CAF Women Player of the Year has been released because we've got 10 names right now in the list of the Confederation of African Football. We've got just one Super Falcons player, talking about Asisat Oshuala, making the final list for the big name when it comes to women football in Africa. And well, it's been discussion about the appeal committee and the Kano Pillars case, the Sai Masugida team, about the 3-point deduction. But according to fillers we are gathering this afternoon, it seems that 3 point has been overturned, but nothing concrete yet, nothing official yet concerning the Kano Pillars case, as we move straight to the big one, talking about the grand finale of the big games this weekend, match day 38 of the Nigerian Professional Football League, NPFL, and its operation Shooting Stars must stay in the Nigerian Professional Football League. And don't forget, the last game for them is against Kano Pillars. Some Nigerian players also will get mention this afternoon on iSport on I-FLIER 103.3 FM, especially Calvin Bassey, who has been rumored to be on his way to join Ajax Amsterdam, because we learned Ajax Amsterdam are interested in getting Calvin Bassey to replace a certain Lisandro Martinez, who might be moving to Manchester United. And good news for Odion Judy Gallo, because he has been named in the Saudi Pro League team of the season. And well, United also have started well in the preseason, getting 4 goals everywhere you go. Against Liverpool, they hit 4. Also against Melbourne, they hit 4 this morning, as they defeated Melbourne City by 4 goals to 1. And is now signed, sealed, and delivered. Christian Eriksen is finally a Manchester United player, because he was unveiled by the Red Devils. We shall discuss about Christian Eriksen, what will he bring to the table for Erik ten Hag's team, and what United fans will be expecting concerning Christian Eriksen, the Danish international. Are you excited, United fans, with the acquisition of Christian Eriksen for Manchester United? Raphinha, the Brazilian, on the other hand, has been unveiled by the La Blaugrana. Talking about Barcelona, Cristiano Ronaldo, will he stay? Will he go? It seems he's running out of suitors going into the start of the new season. This and many more we shall celebrate this afternoon on iSport on I-FLIER 103.3 FM. We are the first and only edutainment station in Nigeria. And of course, this is the perfect choice station for you out there who are the I-FLIERs. So welcome to the sport headquarters in Southwest Nigeria. And like I just said, this is the Sport Factory, where we convert sporting raw materials into finished article for your own utility in order to satisfy your sporting want, need, or desire. It's time to embark on this adventure, this voyage into the exciting world of sports. Call your friends, your families, your loved ones, and of course, you can do your enemy a whole lot of good because it's time to talk sport in a big way. My name is Isaiah Akinremi, and you are welcome on board of the truth. I've got 2 fantastic gentlemen well seated in front of me to dissect the different juicy sporting stories that I have in front of me. But before I bring them in, let me just confirm to you, we are also live on Facebook. Just go to www.facebook.com and search for I-FLIER 103.3 FM. I-FLIER 103.3 FM. You can follow us, drop your comments, share the video, like the video, and of course turn on the notification button so you get notified anytime we are on air on I-FLIER 103.3 FM. Just like I said, my name is Isaiah Akinremi. Welcome to our world. Let's do this. Let me start with Benjamin George. Benjamin, it's good to see you again. Welcome to the sport headquarters in Southwest Nigeria.
Yeah, good afternoon, listeners and viewers.
Good afternoon to you.
It's nice to be on the program again.
All right, nice to have you join us on the program this afternoon, the TGIF edition of the show. And of course, we are also glad to welcome Belumi Adeosun, who is here with us. He was unable to be with us yesterday, unavoidably absent. He went on an official assignment. He's a big man. He's a big man. You get to know because this guy is a big man. And so anytime he's not on set, he went to get money on official assignment. Belumi, it's good to see you again. Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon to our listeners and viewers at home. Good afternoon, Isaiah.
Good afternoon to you.
It's a pleasure to always be on the show as usual.
All right, let's get set for the show right now. Let's move straight to the nitty-gritty of the show this afternoon. iSport on I-FLIER 103.3 FM. And let's start with what is happening down here in Nigeria when we talk about league football. I was discussing with the guys, and the sport ambassador was also with us on the case of Kano Pillars. Yesterday, that was the day given to us for the appeal committee to sit on the issue of Kano Pillars. If that 3 points will be deducted, because just like we've clamored, just like we've cried, just like we've shouted on this platform, that is very important. Everything should be sorted out going into March the 38th of the Nigerian Professional Football League. But Pelumi, we've been able to gather some information here and there, but nothing official. We must state that, nothing concrete. We must tread carefully on the show. But according to what we are gathering right now, is that that 3 points might be overturned and it might favor Kano Pillars.
Yes, just like we have been saying, that for Kano Pillars to have filed an appeal, then they are saying that there's a glimpse of hope for them there. And we always know our league is not all that professional. It's more of political than being professional.
I've told guys, just move the P. Let's call it NFL. Nigerian Football League.
So anything can happen. But like we said, when I was the last time I was on the show, that there are going to be consequences of these actions.
That's right.
Because awarding 3 points back to Kano Pillars, it is very detrimental to all other 19 teams.
Are you referring to the 3 points originally deducted?
Yes,
the Katsina game? Or
no,
that of Dakada?
No, the one of Dakada.
It has not been deducted.
I'm saying like the decision to deduct the NFF and said.
Okay.
I'm saying now, if the decision does not stand, it is going to be very detrimental to
other teams around that zone.
Yes, and
Dakada,
even
Katsina, Shooting Stars,
and for the image of the league as well, like we said. And this is also like they are not the type of message they are trying to pass across to all other teams is that you can do something like this and get away with it. If this type of scenario plays out again in subsequent seasons, other teams they would have a case as well.
They would refer to this case.
Yes, they would refer to this case, which is not very good. We have to be consistent when it comes to passing judgments. We all saw what happened, and we know this is the way it should be normally. So there's nothing. Okay, Kano Pillars they are a big team, they are a traditional team, but let them go to the NNL. They are not teams that are bigger than them have gone to the NNL before.
But do they have a case? It's not about Kano Pillars. It's not about what they've done in the past. We need to look at this critically. As journalists, we should do an in-depth analysis of the case. Do you think it would be unfair if that 3 point is deducted from Kano Pillars points? Do you think they have a strong case? Because according to most of the reports we've gathered, they believe they have a case that the case was not presented before the NFF committee and the likes, and the issue of the Dakada camera, and it was not a repeat of the offense that happened
that was initially committed. We were saying is that I think it was off air. We were saying that all these things might even be scripted. The decision by the NFF O&D to pass a judgment based on that circumstance alone. If you are saying you are activating the 3 point deduction based on the fact that a camera was destroyed, and it does not even tally with the offense that you suspended them for the other time.
All right.
So they committed more grievous offense for them to have been sanctioned. That should have been mentioned, but you left all those ones. You left the fact that the Kano Pillars chairman he assaulted the assistant referee. You left that one. You left the fact that there was violence after the match. You left the fact that the referees were threatened to write a report under duress. You left all those ones, and you're talking about camera being damaged. So can you see that there's something going on? Yes, there's discrepancies. So they are now they gave way for Kano Pillars to make a case for themselves, right. And that's what Kano Pillars said in the appeal, that they are not aware camera was damaged. And if truly a camera was damaged, how could people get the clips of the clips
and post it online?
Yes, it was not up. So we don't know what's wrong with our league. Like we said, it's political. It can be scripted. Anything can happen. So they already gave way for Kano Pillars to make a case. All but right. We all know, the whole world knows that Kano Pillars, they are actually guilty of this. Of
the offense. All right. Just like I said, we are still monitoring proceedings down there. We've been doing that, and that's what we do here on iSport, on I-FLIER 103.3 FM. Until we get that official confirmation, then we can know if all this have been sorted. But as it stands, Benjamin, what's the fate of Shooting Stars in all of this? We spoke about Katsina, Dakada, teams around that drop zone, and if this 3 points is not deducted, that makes the last game against this same Kano Pillars for Shooting Stars a more fierce one.
Yeah, leaving the 3 point deduction out of the equation, it will always be a very, very tedious game for the for Shooting Star at Kano Pillars. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what we say right now. It doesn't matter what we say. We all know what happens in Nigerian leagues, and how it could be manipulated. Well, Shooting Star have done themselves a favor by winning their last game, and I believe they should do. And I believe their fate is in their hands.
That's true.
Their destiny is in their hands. In their hands. So going forward to the next game against Kano Pillars, I believe Kano Pillars are distracted right now. With this 3 point deduction of a team, all this
the image of the club,
everything is, they are the one under pressure right now, and I believe Shooting Stars should use that against them. I don't see a reason for Shooting Star not to get a draw. I don't see a reason in Kano. Let's leave the issue of let's leave the issue of let's leave the issue of the Nigerian Professional League, as we call it. Let's leave the issue out of it. We know how it is being played, but I believe man to man. I believe man to man. It could happen. It could happen. There are some matches you play, you even play the ref.
Yes.
There are some matches you play, you even play the ref.
I just hope it won't be the issue of unfair treatment for Shooting Stars in the last game. I just hope it won't be we coming out and opening the book of lamentation at the end of the day. Pelumi, I won't let the cat out of the bag yet, Pelumi. I'm still keeping you under wraps because you understand the referee situation in our league. I've been opportune to speak with a lot of referees, and I think they also need to step up when it comes to promoting the NPFL. They are major stakeholders, I must say, the final arbiter. But I've seen cases, when referees, do some things that is out of this world. But how key will be the referee in the decision in that game? Because I'm afraid.
Left to me, I don't think there is any referee that is always going to a match with the intention of favoring one side. I don't think there is. But because of the circumstances that might be surrounding it, especially in our league like this, referees, they are not protected enough. Even if there's no advances or favors from the home team itself, the type of intimidation that you get, sometimes you'll be like, if I stay on the right decisions here, am I sure I'm going to live here alive?
Life is at stake.
So all those things needs to be considered as well. And these are things that prompt referees to take some decisions sometimes. There are referees that, I'm not going to rule that out, that there are referees that they have been planned for that type of game normally. But there are still some that they always don't have the intentions, but based on the atmosphere and the situation of things, that is why they're always being pushed
Right.
to doing things like that. And personally, if I'm going to advise Shooting Stars now, they should just forget about the decision of Kano Pillars 3 points being overturned or not. They should just focus on
Man-to-man,
Benji
they
said.
should just focus on that. And I think it's something that they can do. Kano Pillars right now, they are not even in their best form. That's why they found themselves in this type of situations. And 3SC, they have been able to get some away points this season, crucial away points at Abia Warriors, at Rangers. They even defeated MFM. So, and teams have come to their own stadium and get points too.
Exactly.
So who says Shooting Stars cannot go to Kano and get a point? We might be saying it's very difficult, and the game should be fair and they get a point. So they should just be focused on getting points from the game.
All right.
And they'll be home and dry.
They should be focused, getting something meaningful from that game. We wish them all the best. Hopefully by next week, I will come here, to celebrate Shooting Stars are still keeping their status in the Nigerian Professional Football League, the NPFL. But let's move straight to the second tier league. But the management always tell us it is the most important league in Nigeria. Talking about the Nigerian National League, the NNL. Let's inform you that the Secretariat of the NNL has communicated to clubs that there will be no matches played this weekend. The postponement is with the view to allow clubs ample time to travel back and settle down ahead of their next fixtures and to avoid fatigue following the sudden change of the midweek games are pushed to Thursday, 14th July 2022 as a result of envisaged late arrivals of match officials. A new date will be duly announced soon for match days 23, 22 and 17. As it stands, there are 2 more games to go in groups A1, A2, B1, while B2 has 4 matches to end that one. And right now, it's now official. 2 teams have qualified to the NPFL next season. We've got Doma United Football Club of Gombe and, of course, Bendel Insurance of Benin are through to the NPFL next season. So anticipate Doma United and, of course, Bendel Insurance next season in the Nigerian Professional Football League. Let's move ahead right now and check on Nigerian players abroad. Some of them still in the news in the summer transfer window. Let me talk to Benjamin on this about Calvin Bassey. What a season he had last season with Rangers and has been touted to join different clubs. At a certain time, he was so close to joining Aston Villa and team up with his former manager, Steven Gerrard. Don't forget Steven Gerrard, was the man responsible bringing him to Scotland. When he got him from Leicester City. But the news right now about Calvin Bassey is Ajax Amsterdam are ready to get him to replace the Lisandro Martinez player who is United bound.
Yeah, of course we know it will be a very good move for him going to Ajax. Ajax have produced one of some of the best player of all time. We have seen what they can do with their players. They really know how to build players. So I wouldn't have supported him going to that league, but playing for Ajax is actually a dream come true too, because one of the top leagues, one of the top clubs in Europe. So for Bassey, I believe that should help his career. At least play this coming season, and we see what we have, and we see what's going to come up for the next season.
Okay, let's see. What comes up for the next season for Calvin Bassey. We'll still wait for his move. Don't forget his fellow brother down there, Joseph Ayodele Aribo, has moved to England and teamed up with the Saints, Southampton. But before we take our business straight to Morocco to celebrate the Super Falcons' victory yesterday, a quick one, Belumi, because Odion Judigallo, we learned, has been named in the Saudi Pro League team of this season. Good one for Odion Igalo, who scored 24 goals during the recently concluded season. The Nigerian international netted a brace as Al Hilal defeated Al Fasalio 2-1 to win the title on the final day of the campaign, and has been nominated. And Victor Osimhen also scored, him returning back to Napoli for the new season in the 9-0 win against a certain Anuanel in the friendly played yesterday.
Odion Igalo, he just can't stop scoring in that league. Almost every time when they play, he scores. Sometimes not even one, scores 2, scores 3 as well. So we could say that's a perfect league for him at that age, for him. So, and he's doing very well there, still putting himself in the limelight. Like for people to still know him, and that's why he still gets being called upon by the national team. So he would keep getting the goals playing in that type of league, and he has played in Europe in top teams as well. United, Watford. So I don't think there's anything for him. He's just there playing his football and being recognized.
All right.
Like
he's still being recognized, we must say. And Osimhen, you think staying with Napoli for next season? That's why the interest from several clubs will be the ideal option for him.
Yes, personally, I think he should still stay at Napoli for like 1 or 2 seasons. He's still very young. Now let him still stay. The only team that seemed very serious with him being interested with him was Man United, and personally I would not want him to come to Manchester United.
Why? Because he's devil.
No, no, because I don't think they would really help him.
His growth.
Yes, I don't think they will really help him. So let him stay at Napoli for 1 or 2 seasons more, and probably he might get a big move from maybe Real Madrid or Liverpool.
Any of the top clubs.
Yes, any of the top clubs, but definitely not Man United. Or if Man United, if they are stable. Now, if Ronaldo leaves Man United now, then they could be on the move for a striker.
If Ronaldo is still there.
If Ronaldo is still there, I don't think so.
All right, that's the much we can take from Nigerian players abroad. Right now, let's move straight to Morocco, where the Super Falcons are through to the semi-finals of the Women African Cup of Nations. It is the 12th edition after a 1-0 hard-fought win against the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. Rasheedat Ajibade, player in form right now, 3 goals. She has contributed so far, and I think she has stepped up with the absence of Asisat Oshuala. Well, we've also qualified for the FIFA Women's World Cup to be co-hosted by Australia and New Zealand. In case you missed that game in Casablanca, let's refresh back and see how it unfolded between the Super Falcons and the indomitable Lionesses.
Well, Nigeria had represented Africa at all 8 editions of the FIFA Women's World Cup. As they met Cameroon, only one place at the FIFA Women's World Cup existed for the winner of this tie. Cameroon and Nigeria got underway with Nigeria on the front foot, looking for the early goal as well. And they tested Anjibowu in the Cameroon goal early. Decent-looking floated ball into a danger area that Unamuna was able to get a head on the end of, but unable to put on target. And then Nigeria had further efforts at goal. Ushebe able to unleash an effort from midfield. As Nigeria continued to attack in the opening half, Estelle Johnson's misclearance fell for Odega, and then the follow-up hit by Ayinde from a long way out, sliced off the side of her boot. Nigeria certainly in the ascendancy in the opening half. The second half got underway as Nigeria increasing their intensity on the Cameroon defence. And ultimately, it was Okobi who was among the stars and set up the earliest chances. This one being hit flush across the face of goal, but then the goal finally came. Okobi staying on her feet, managed to get the pass back to Unamunu, who delivered a delightful ball that Ajibade, who stayed on side, was able to send home, crushing Cameroon's defence and crushing the spirits of their opponents. Ajibade with the 3rd goal of the tournament, a joint leading goal scorer. Final whistle.
No matter the stage, there's still room for greatness. No matter the stage, there's a bit of greatness in every man. There's power to rise, there's power to conquer, there's power inside, there's a gift of power in every man.
Be the greatest that we can be. We've got power to thrive. Be the champions, make history.
The Super Falcons of Nigeria yesterday showed the true spirit of Nigeria because we got the power of Nigeria, and the power of Nigeria was evident yesterday as we defeated the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon by a goal to nil, courtesy of Rashidat Ajibade striker. Well, holders, the Super Falcons of Nigeria kept alive their hopes of retaining the Women's African Cup of Nations title after beating our rivals Cameroon yesterday to reach the semi-finals. The defending champions needed a striker from informed Rashidat Ajibade in the quarter-final match to get past the Lionesses and line up a last four clash on Monday against host nation Morocco. Well, the tight contest got off to a fiery start with both sides failing to create edgy moment for their opponent with a conservative approach to the game. The first half was quite balanced and tight as both teams tried to create scoring opportunities, but the efforts were thwarted by some top of the break. Nigeria got the breakthrough 11 minutes into the second period with the first shot on target through Atletico Madrid star. Talking about Rashidat Ajibade headed home a third goal of the tournament from a brilliant on-the-mono informers pass from the right, following some dazzling effort by Ugozi Sonia Okobi. Ladies and gentlemen, 1-0 it ended in the Battle of Casablanca between Nigeria and of course Cameroon. Welcome back. It's still I-Sport on I-FLIER 103.3 FM. Don't forget, yesterday it was a predict and win, and I'm happy to inform you all that we've got 3 lucky winners on the show yesterday. 3 winners predicted 1-0 in favor of the Super Falcons of Nigeria. Their crystal ball was very clear, I tell you. John Paul Azuka, my very good friend from Passion Room, got the first one. It says 1-0 the Sport Prophet for the Super Falcons against Cameroon. It ended 1-0, and of course the second winner is Abraham, who also predicted 1-0 in favor of the Super Falcons. And our last call I could remember, Akin, said 1-0 in favor of the Super Falcons of Nigeria. So John Paul Azuka, Abraham and Aki, our proud winners on the show this afternoon. I-Sport on I-FLIER 103.3 FM. All you just have to do, please send a message to this number. Send a message to this number. That's John Paul, Abraham and Aki. Please kindly send a message to this number indicating the network you want. To that number, you can send it to this number 07080890232. I take it again, 07080890232. For the last time, 07080890232. So John Paul, Abraham and Akin, please send a message to that number indicating your network, and please kindly send that message with the number you used to call yesterday, because we've got the last 4 digits of your number, so we could verify it's from you, so there won't be issues that touch the art. So kindly send a message to that number and we'll pick it up from there. So thank you all for joining the Predict and Win on the show yesterday, and that's courtesy of the management of I-FLIER 103.3 FM. Let's move straight to take a review of that game. Let me start with Benjamin. Benjamin, we spoke about the game yesterday, that it would be very tough. It would be a tight contest, and it showed it was a tight contest. Although the coach made 3 changes to the team that defeated, Burundi, the likes of Francesca Odega coming back, Ashley Prompty, the Leicester City defender, also came back to the team, and of course the hard-working Alimat, and they also came into the team, and it really, improved the Super Falcons' performance yesterday. Were you satisfied with that victory yesterday, and what do you think, really worked for the Super Falcons?
I believe, first, kudos to the girls. Kudos to the girls for nailing this World Cup ticket. Well, a good one from our girls, because, we said it yesterday that it was going to be really tight. Really, really tight because of the physicality of the game of the Cameroonians.
That's right.
Going forward to the game, I believe it was this winning spirit, Queens, the Queen spirit. Like I said the other day, that the Nations Cup was our birthright. If you could discuss it, was our birthright. They really proved that they wanted this more. They wanted to compete at the highest level. So the hunger was in them. We saw it. We all saw it. It was really showed. Well, we give it to the Cameroonians too, because if you had given the Nigerians so many chances, we would have scored more than one. So for not conceding more than one, I give it to their defense line and their determination. I hope they learn their lesson from this game and move on. But for our girls, they have really made us proud, and I believe this should be a motivation for them going to the next game.
Okay, into the next game is on Monday. I don't want us to jump ship. Let's wait till Monday. We'll be here. God spend our life on Monday to take a look at that game against Morocco. But let's take with their performance yesterday. Pelumi, please talk to me. Have you been impressed with the performance of the team since the first game against South Africa? Do you think the team is getting better by the day? And we also need to point this very important part of their game. They've been keeping clean sheets. They've been keeping clean sheets since that first game against South Africa. And that's one big factor with the coming in of Chiamaka Nadozie in that team. We've kept clean sheets, I think, against Burundi, Botswana, right? We didn't concede.
Yes.
We didn't concede. And the game against Cameroon, another clean sheet. We got the first clean sheet of the tournament. Impressive from the team. And your take about the best performance for us yesterday. Of course, you point to the Atletico Madrid woman talking about Rashida Ajibade. I think she has taken center stage since the poster girl, as it started, left the competition.
She took it upon herself to carry the team on her shoulders since the departure of Asisa Toshola, and she has been doing well so far. I think she also has 3 assists.
3 assists, that's right.
As well. So and she's in top position for the highest goal scorer competition as well. So she really played well, and I could say the game yesterday is one of our best games in this competition so far, because we could not really judge them playing against Burundi and Botswana. So yesterday was like a game against a proper opponent since the game against South Africa. So it was a game against proper opponent. Right. And we knew that the Cameroonians, they were very physical. We need to applaud the technicality of the coach and the players as well. You knew it was a game that the Cameroonians, they were very solid defensively, very solid. So it boils down to taking the few chances that you have. And when the opportunity came, Rashida Ajibade, she took the opportunity so well. And we also need to give it to this girl in midfield too, Ngozi Okobi. She's doing fantastically well. True. She's doing very well. A combination with Francisca Odega, she's doing. They are both doing very well in that team. So we need to give it to the girls. They did well. They did well yesterday.
Okay, let me stick with
Okay, I wanted to say I'm impressed with their performance. Although they could have still scored 1 or 2 more, if not for the wastefulness of Onumonu. Like I said, but we just pay her because she made the assist for the goal yesterday. But they really need to improve on scoring more goals. Their defense have been solid as well, very solid. Although the Cameroonians didn't really pose a threat going forward because they are not really known for their attacking prowess. The Cameroonian team, just their defensive solidity. They wanted to hold their defense yesterday and probably stretch the Super Falcons to extra time or penalties and see if anything could happen. But it didn't go that way for them. Okay, it didn't go that way for them. But before we review the second semi-final between South Africa and Tunisia, the North African side, let me open the phone lines for listeners to join the conversation. Talk to us, about the performance of the Super Falcons yesterday. Are you impressed as the competition goes on? Do you think we could go all the way to defeat Morocco on Monday? And your take about our qualification for the FIFA Women's World Cup that will be co-hosted by Australia and New Zealand next year. United fans, are you happy? What was your take? What are you feeling like with that man Christian Eriksen coming to Manchester United? The likes of Cristiano Ronaldo still not sorted. You can join the conversation right now by reaching us through 091 6000 1033 091 6000 1033, or you can reach us through 0705 500 1033 0705 500 1033. I take it again, 091 6000 1033 or 0705 500 1033. We're also live on Facebook, I-FLIER
103.3 FM. You can join the conversation right now because the studio lines is open. Even as I wait your call, let me talk to Pelumi about South Africa, who defeated Tunisia 1-0. It was also a tough affair for them. They got few chances. They got some chances, but got one from Sekun Sewe. Okay, someone is trying to reach us. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Your name and your location.
My name is Kalashi Pomodin from Ikoyi, the Shaka local government.
Good to have you, sir. Welcome to iSports.
Thank you.
Have your contribution.
Yeah, I think I must commend the ladies for doing a yeoman's job. They have been able to show us that what the men cannot do, they can do better.
You know, be man.
I think they put in more effort. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for talking to us on the show. I appreciate your call this afternoon. All right, iSport on I-FLIER 103.3 FM. Well, Balumi's Posewa strike made a difference for South Africa. They could have gotten more goals, but they were profligates in front of goal. And they also got their poster girl out, just like the Super Falcons. Tebi Katlana was also out of the competition. Let's pick our second call on the show. Good afternoon to you, sir. Okay, please call us back. South Africa 1-0 against Tunisia.
Yes, sentiment aside, the South Africa team, the Bayana, they arguably are the best team in this competition.
No
they
doubt.
play the best football
Still unbeaten.
in this competition. Even if you watch the way they play, like they most of their balls they are playing it on the ground. They are well organized. Give it up to that team. To be able to defeat Nigeria itself, it is a plus on its own. And the way they play, you would just love the way they play. Those girls play. Barring the fact that they really don't score too many goals, like they miss chances. Yesterday it could have been 4, 5.
Yeah,
they
that's
missed
right.
chances, but we still need to give it up to the team. The way they play,
Okay, please kindly hold on, Pelumi. Someone is on the line. Good afternoon to you. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Your name and your location.
Yeah, my name is Kolade from Yanote.
Kolade from Yano Church. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, I want to commend the ladies for at least making us proud. If the boys cannot make us proud, the ladies have made us proud. At least, if you give them applause. Then, for me, I don't think South Africa should be able to beat Nigeria even if they qualify to the final. That's what I'm 100% sure of.
Thank you very
At
much,
least
sir.
They are coming back to be very tough this time around.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us on the show. Kolade from Yano Church. I appreciate your call this afternoon. Please wrap up your thought, please. Pelumi.
and they eventually got the much needed goal through Seposenwe, and she has also been very instrumental for them
In this
this
competition,
competition.
she got
I
the
think she
first
has
goal
3
against
goals.
Super Falcons.
Yes,
Yeah,
she has
that's
3 goals in this competition as well. So the team, they are a very decent team, and they are playing good football. Although their next game against Zambia is going to be very tough.
That's a
very,
regional
very,
derby, the Kosafa derby,
very,
the South
very
African
tough.
derby. Okay, good afternoon to you. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, please call us back. So, well, Africa, I present to you the 4 representatives for next year FIFA Women's World Cup. We've got the Atlas Lionesses of Morocco. We've got the Bayana of South Africa. We've also got the Copper Queens of Zambia, not forgetting the Super Falcons of Nigeria. So these 4 teams will represent Africa at next year's FIFA Women Football Showpiece. But before we leave in women football, Benjamin, the 10-man list 10 women is not man. 10 women list of the best player in Africa is now finally released. We saw that of the men released some days earlier, and right now we've got just one Super Falcons player in Asisat Oshuala. We've got players like Ajara Unchot Onjoya of Cameroon. There's Evelyn Badu of Ghana, Dorisa Budua of Ghana. We've got Ginsland Chebak of Morocco, Asisat Oshuala of Nigeria, Andli Lamini of South Africa, Mbani of South Africa. There's Tebi Katlana of South Africa, Refilio Jane of South Africa, and Grace Chanda of Zambia. But let's pick this call. Good afternoon to you. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, please call us back. Well, I think it was 3 Super Falcons from the original list. And it has been streamlined to just one. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 South Africans, in this one.
4 South Africans and I think 2 Ghanaians. 2 Ghanaians. Well, this list just shows how.
Please kindly hold on, Benjamin. Let's see if we'll be. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello. Well, hopefully the phone lines, will cooperate with us.
Well, this shows how the female soccer has evolved in Africa. Well, we've all seen it that the South Africans are the best are the best team so far in this tournament, and they are proving. And this list has really proven that. Well, I believe there is still more to come from the female football in Africa. It's still going to get to a time where we only have one player from one country, 2 players max from one country. So kudos to the South Africans. They have shown that they are actually the most, as in the informed team in Africa right now. So that list has really shown us.
I don't know if Asisa stand the chance.
No, she doesn't stand. She's already out of the competition already.
Personally, I think she should still win it, considering the fact that the winner of this award will be picked before the end of the competition.
Yeah, before the final.
Yeah, before the final. So definitely, I don't think this competition is a criteria for picking the best player in Africa when it comes to the women football. So I don't think this competition is there. If this competition is, then the award ceremony should come up after the competition proper. So that puts Asisat in pole position. It puts her in pole position to win it.
Okay, let's see if she will win it at the end of the day. But a quick one, Kwelumi, Gift Monday, double nomination for us. She's still there in the Interclub Player of the Year, and of course the Young Player of the Year. Talking about Gift Monday, who applies a trade for Rivers Angels.
It's so unfortunate that we have not really been able to see her well in this competition because of playing time. The few minutes that she has played too, she has done very well too. But she has not really been able to play, like, I think the maximum she has played is 15 minutes or 10 minutes, because she's always brought on late in the game, and we all know what this girl can do. She has more or less colonized the Nigerian league, the Nigerian Women League. So from Bayelsa Queens, I think she's back at FC Robo, our original team. So because she was on loan at Bayelsa Queens before. So this girl, she actually shows that she can play football, proper attacking football. That left foot is very lethargic, and she's a very good player. Although I don't think she would win it because
any of the nomination.
Yes, because
she won't win one.
Because the Nigerian Women League is not really
prominent. Didn't do well.
He's not really prominent among the other leagues when it comes to Africa.
Okay, all right. We wish Asisat and of course Gift Monday all the best. And even Randy Wandrum is part of the Coach of the Year, and Rivers Angels also nominated for the Club of the Year. But I'm very sure they won't win that one. Mama Lady Sonda should win that because they won the inaugural edition of the CAF Women's Champions League. But you might be wondering about the National Team of the Year. Let me just explain to you that due to the absence of a major women's competition during the period under review, the organizing team for the CAF Awards 2022 has reviewed the selection process for this important category. The Women's African Cup of Nations ongoing in Morocco will be factored as one of the criterion in deciding a winner befitting of the status of the award and women's football in general. That's good, I must say. The winner will be announced on 23rd July 2022 during the final match of the women AFCON. All right, let's leave women football. Just like someone said, what the men can do, the women can do. But we've celebrated the women so far on the show. Right now, let's move straight, to touch on some major stories right now. Quick one. Okay, let's see if we can talk to this caller. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon to you.
My name is Akin calling from Mamamero.
Okay, welcome to the show.
I was one of those that won the prediction correctly.
Yeah, have you been listening?
I just want to say big.
Hello, Akin.
Just name.
Please come again.
I say, may God bless you. May God bless I-FLIERs in Jesus' name.
Amen. Oh, amen.
Thank you very much.
Have you sent your number to the number I called out earlier?
I have sent it.
You've received it?
Okay.
Have you received it?
No.
Oh, you will receive it. Don't worry. If you believe,
Okay,
you will
sir.
receive. All right. Thank you very much for calling us, Akin from Mero. Thank you very much for your call on the show. Benjamin United, many 4-4-4. They won 4 goals again against Melbourne. And I want you to add the coming in of Christian Eriksen. Finally, a United player.
Well, as for the goals, United scoring 4 goals. I hope they are not scoring all their league goals. I hope they are not scoring all their league goals.
They only scored the goal for preseason.
Well, Christian Eriksen, we all know him to be a very fantastic player. Setting aside his health issue back was it last year?
The Euros.
Well,
the Euros, yes.
So leaving his issue out of the equation, he's been a very spectacular player, very creative player. Coming to Manchester United is a good one. If he is fit enough, to get game times at United, well, I believe he's going to add a little bit of creativity, which we all know Manchester lacks a lot. That is, if he is fit enough. A very good signing for Manchester United.
Okay, very good signing for Manchester United. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Your name and where you are calling us from?
John Paul Azuka from Basham.
John Paul, I know so you win. Welcome. You want to join the conversation?
Yeah, I have to say a big thank you to the station for gifting me. So I'm yet to finish.
Thank you in advance.
On Eriksen, he's a good buy for Manchester United. The guy is I thought he should do very well. United.
Thank you.
And for Shadow Killers versus Shooting Star,
Right.
I want Shooting Star to go all out at Kano. I strongly believe that Shooting Star will get at least a draw. Kano. I strongly believe that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, John Paul Azuka, for talking to us on the show. Quickly, because time is fast spent. Lumi, what should United fans expect from Eriksen? And of course, a certain Rapinoe has been unveiled finally as the latest blog runner.
Eriksen offers more for